Hey people, it's Nias talking. Now, I just want to thank one of my subscribers, Penny Luke, for telling me about the story. And I thank all of you subscribers who tell me about these stories because I can't have my eyes and ears everywhere, so I rely on you to clue me up about these things. So this is about a hurricane which is about to hit Hawaii. So this is from CNN. Hurricane Lane brings 19 inches of rain to parts of Hawaii. More than 19 inches of rain fell on the northeastern section of Hawaii, Big Island, during a 24-hour period as Hurricane Lane drew nearer to the Aloha State. The outer bands of the Category 4 cyclone pummeled the Big Island on Thursday, triggering landslides and causing floods that forced officials to close some roads. The center of the storm, which could become the first major cyclone to make landfall in the state in 26 years, is expected to move very close to the main islands or cross land through Friday. The Central Pacific Hurricane Center said it could be so devastating Governor David Ige has urged residents to set aside 2 weeks' worth of food and water. Hawaii is going to be impacted by Hurricane Lane. The question is how bad? Federal Emergency Management Agency Administrator FEMA, Brock Long, told reporters the storm center with maximum sustained winds near 130 miles an hour was in the Pacific about 205 miles southwest of the Big Island town of Kaliua, Kona, around 8 a.m. Landslides are concerned with 10 to 30 inches of rain forecast during the weekend, and slides were already happening on the Big Island as the storm's outer bands hit Thursday morning. On the Big Island's northern tip, landslides were blocking parts of Route 19, County Civil Defense Agency said. About 3 to 19.15 inches of rain had already fallen on parts of the Big Island in the period from 9 a.m. Wednesday to 9 a.m. Thursday, National Weather Service office in Honolulu said. Buses around Honolulu have been picking up some residents and taking them to shelters. All public schools canceled classes until further notice, and many state employees have been asked to stay home. Tropical storm force winds are 39 to 73 miles an hour, stretch out to 140 miles. So even if the hurricane doesn't make landfall, it will have significant impact. It could. Lane threatens to bring dangerous winds, landslides, rough surf, and major flooding. All islands are under weather alerts. A hurricane warning is in effect for the Big Island. Okay, why is Hurricane Lane so rare? The Central Pacific gets few hurricanes and tropical storms. The Atlantic or Eastern Pacific usually see many more named storms. Hawaii is a small target in the vast ocean and isn't often threatened. Hawaii gets a named storm within 60 miles of its coastline, about once every 4 years on average. Lane could become a further rarity in its center crosses land. Only 2 hurricanes have made landfall in Hawaii since the 1950s. Hurricane Dot in 1959 and Hurricane Iniki in 1992. People have been rushing to stores for supplies and stocking up canned food, ramen, water, and toilet paper. Some were going for plywood to board their windows and for generators. Others have been filling up propane tanks and waiting in lines that circle around the block to get gas for their cars. On the Big Island, cafe owner Eugene Yee shut down his business Wednesday. He and others put tape and boards over the business windows and lined the exterior with sandbags. A couple of days we were like, oh, it's just going to blow over. Then we saw people at the stores panicking and wiping out all the water. Yee, owner of Kona Wave Cafe in Kaliua, Kona, told CNN. So now we're in a rush to get super safe. Authorities asking to seek people. Anyway, look, I'm not going to read the whole article. It's going on and on. But I think that it will hit Hawaii, or at least be a lot worse than it usually is. And we've seen from what's happened in Florida, Texas, that was Houston, and Puerto Rico and throughout the Caribbean, that these things can be quite devastating and that they are getting worse. So, and I don't think that when it hits, the FEMA will be of much use because they've shown that they're not very useful. So anyway, if any of the listeners are in Hawaii, or if any of you got people in Hawaii, tell them to get inside somewhere safe, stock up on food, and just do the best they can to stay safe. Anyway, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace, family.